There you go, that's why it's so glitchy. It's on time-lapse mode, not regular. Anyhow, in case it was on time-lapse earlier, nice little black truck come park, unload next to us. Very cute. Not cute, I wouldn't call it cute, it's very masculine. I'll give them that. Very interesting black old Ford, just unloaded right next to us, so we're probably just there. Anyhow, we had the new wires on yesterday, helped get rid of that problem. Timing's still off because the time we don't have the timing light. We need a timing light. Anyhow, see, nice Ford, really cool little Ford. Anyhow, so timing lights, the timing's off, and this timer didn't work. We'll have the new one showing up today so we can get that part replaced on it so we can get our timing back to normal. So we are not really doing much. The ambulance we have not tested yet. We put new boots on it, and let's see, let me see. We got new boots on the turbo, hoping that that's our boots leak that we got going on. Sorry, I'm still not doing great. I had a migraine, ocular migraine this morning, sinus pressure, and a whole bunch of other stuff. And everyone's moving to Oceanside right now. And Brandon had horrible time. Anyhow, we got new boots on. Where's my light at? My light's not in here. So that should take care of our vacuum boost leak if we have it on there. We got the new turbo on. We need to, when I was testing it with the thermal one, this one went in the front one, and the front one over there wasn't warming up, and this pipe was actually running colder than that, which makes me think it might be another problem. Might be my valve cover gaskets on here that might not be translating power through it because I was messing around up there. So I was going to order a kit. However, you cannot order one through Amazon Locker, so I'm going to have to get the truck running before I even take care of that. And I was looking online where to plug in the new fuel pressure gauge on this. I think there's a plug on the back of the fuel filter bowl that I can plug it into, and then we'll get a fuel pressure gauge in it. And then we're going to get these 3 plus the 2 in there hooked up. And I think there should be 5 of them all together to monitor everything. And we're going to try to put it on a pillar rail that we make ourselves over here if we can get the design fixed, so I'll print it up on the printer. I got to get some angles off of it, and that's the biggest problem right now. We got a vacuum gauge hooked up, so we're going to pull an actual vacuum and get an accurate reading of our vacuum coming off the turbo or pressure coming from the turbo, so we can see if our gauge is reading right and everything else is reading right. We have a little bit of exhaust leak right here at the manifold on both sides. Not much one on this side and a little bit more on that side, but it shouldn't be affecting our actual pressure right now. What else? Oh yeah, I was gonna, when I drain the fuel bowl to put on that gauge, I'm also going to check the fuel filter and make sure it's clean. I still think it's a fuel pump, and I should replace the fuel pump really. But I'm waiting to do the fuel pump until I can get the other piece, because I got a T coming in that will allow me just to hook it up to the back of that. But if I don't need the T, I'll just swap it out. Ooh, that sun feels good. And so, and see if we can get us running good enough that we can drive again and not have problems. It did, whenever the adjustment or the lack of power showed up, I did notice that the fuel pump went from 3 seconds prime time to 18-second prime time, which is either something like clogging the line or the fuel pump went out. My override lace fuel pump went out, which I have the old one, which actually probably it's a better one than I have. So you missed that. And then the other day, whenever I was trying to release that broke. So that's going to have some pliers put on it. It shouldn't affect its operation. It just affects the release of it. So because it's pot metal, I'm going to just clamp some pliers on it, vice grips on it, and that should take care of that. And we should also get in here and tighten that up because that's awful loose for what it is. Probably just need a new one, but God, I just spent $800 on a turbo and found that wasn't the problem. So we're gonna hook the high pressure oil thing up as soon as I figure out the right way to hook that up. Anyhow, cars on I've been here way too long. Anyhow, skull. That's where we're at. Alright, well, since we we don't have enough juice in our D batteries, I guess I'm on order. They'll be here later on today. I am currently making an adapter with a 3D printer. It just basically takes some C batteries and a couple of washers in there, and I'll try to use C batteries in place of the D batteries. The voltage is the same. It's just that the print time on this is 3 hours and 40 minutes. But we'll see, because we could always use a spare D battery or C to D adapter, so we'll see if this works. I have no idea. Oh god, what's going on? Why is it making noises? It's okay, we just got a mess, and hopefully we have enough filament to last. If not, I bust some the other day in my trying to make myself feel better about everything not working and everything breaking, and then on top of the truck breaking on top of it. And so later on we have some parts coming in for the truck so we can get it running right. But we really would like to have this $50 timing light that is highly rated to work good, because I didn't realize it needed D batteries, and no one, I mean, D batteries are expensive, but no one has them anymore either. And so I'm just like risking every time I go down to the store. It looks ugly. Anyhow, this is the design. If anyone's interested in these designs, please let me know in the comments. I've been doing a lot of 3D printing lately. And so, let's see if I can pull it up here. Desktop. This is so far my custom 3D prints that I've designed so far, now that I've gotten good at FreeCAD again. And so if anyone's interested in 3D parts or 3D design, please let me know. I'll find a place to get it up, and we can do either Patreon exchange for it, or maybe I'll just make stuff and sell it. I don't know yet. I'm not there yet. We have this one. This one's fun. I've enjoyed making that one. It has some modification. I need to reprint up another one. This is for your copper curtain rod. Just designed it the other day. I had to beef it up because it didn't have enough power on it, but it looks nice. Copper rod slides in there. You screw it in the wall, and you put your curtain on the curtain copper rod. Pretty nice. It came out really nice. So if anyone's interested in these prints, please let me know, and I will make some effort to put them on if I haven't already. Okay, I'm going to use this as an example. This is a rebuild motor kit that I can buy online, but right now with the thermal camera I used it, I have no fire, and this cylinder, and this cylinder right now are not kicking off. So I have 3 cylinders out of my 8 that are not kicking off, which would make sense why it's not running good. I don't know if that's a new development or a continuation of our last development. And with that being like that, I would say it's my valve cover gaskets here that aren't allowing electricity to come through, because I was messing in there and they were firing off before, now they're not. Or it could be the lack of fuel pressure, which I don't know. And I still need to hook in the high pressure oil line here and just pull a reading off of this while we're driving and make sure. But it starts really fast, so it makes me think it's working really well. Anyhow.